Good morning. Hello. Today is Saturday, October 15. As you can see, I'm outdoors, and today is just a little chit chat and knit with me or crochet with me along video. I pray everybody's doing well. It's very sunny out here. You can hear the birds. I don't know if you guys can hear the birds, but sometimes when I make videos outdoors, you guys can't hear the birds. It's 10:13 a.m. Eastern time here, and just want to thank everybody for stopping by and clicking on this video. I know that there's so many other channels you could visit, so I do appreciate that. And today I am working on my knitted hat for my shawl that I made. The crescent shawl is the same yarn, which is the puzzle yarn, Premier puzzle yarn from the Color Wave Hangman. So that's what I'm working on right now. Yep, I'm having my cup of coffee. So you're probably saying, where are you? I am in my backyard. I do not come out here enough. Trying to get my vitamin D outdoors before the winter months come in. It's hard for us to get it outdoors here and people that live in the north. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing, and I'm knitting today. Yes. So what have you guys been up to? Let me know in the comments what you're working on. I have my yarn here in this bag. And I'm outdoors. So I'm trying to keep it on my lap without falling on the floor. I don't know if you guys can see me good. Might be a little... Hope that's good. I won't know until I'm done with the video. Anyways. Yesterday I went to my doctor's appointment for the physical therapy. I'll give you an update on that. Also, I'll give you an update on the garden, the community garden. And I think basically that is it. Oh, well, so in the giveaway. So first, I would like to start with the community garden. I went back yesterday because it's right across the street from my doctor's appointment. And it looked just the same way I left it. The same way I saw it when I was last there. So I don't think anybody's coming over to grab anything else. They probably think because we are in October that they're thinking in their minds everything there should be dead by now. But, you know, so that's why I still see the same amount of food there. Yeah. So this time I went prepared. I went with a grocery bag and these Ziploc bags, and I got quite a few. I can't show you right now. I'll take a picture of it and put it in the, well, I'll show you next time. But I got a lot more dill because there was so much of it. It would be a sad to just leave it there and die, and somebody could just, you know, cook it. I don't know if you guys can see me here. Hold on a second, let me move. Okay guys, I'm here. I hope that's better. Go figure, when I paused the video, there was a songbird out here. And just singing away, and then she stopped, or he stopped. I had a lot of birds here because we have big trees here. I'm trying to put my cup somewhere. Okay, hold on a sec. Okay guys, I'm here. Should have brought my sunglasses. I'm just trying to get some vitamin D out here when I'm working on my project. I have privacy here. You know, sometimes we need a little privacy. And I'm out here with the birds today. And I hope I don't come across any ants or anything like that. But I'm in the backyard. Let's see if that bird comes back. So, alright. So I hope this is better. I think there was like a... I don't know. I thought it was kind of like a shadow over there. I mean, it's a beautiful day here. Look at me. I don't have a sweater on. It's a beautiful day, and I'm so sad because the family is going to the river walk. You know, that river walk is that we have here. It's that I talked about once before, and it's where you walk from this town to the next town to the next town. So you're walking 3 towns, and you walk, and it's a walkway they did, and you go. It's just a beautiful scenery. It's about, I have to look it up, but it's about maybe 6 to 8 miles walk, maybe longer. So that's the only reason why I can't go, because it's too much for my foot. But I'll go one day. Yeah, I'll go one day. Hopefully, you know, I could go before it gets cold. So anyways, back to the garden. I went to the garden and I was prepared. And the sun is right over me. At least it'll be good lighting for the video. I went prepared, and I was excited to see that they had a lot more. The dill. I was able to get at least a Ziploc bag. You know, the 30-gallon bags. I was able to get a lot of dill. I got almost a full bag of the 30-gallon bags of the mint. And then I got some tomatoes, and I got the purple tomatoes. Thank you for the viewer who did put a comment and told me that the purple ones were purple tomatoes. I think they're called tamamillos, something like that. I think it might be I don't know if it's don't quote me on that, but I think it's a Mexican tomato. I'm not sure. Tamamillos. I might be saying it wrong. But anyways, I got quite a few little tomatoes. I got the purple ones. And then I started bringing the green ones. I started harvesting the green ones because we are in October. We get some frost nights. We get some cool nights. And I think the cool weather would destroy the plant. So I was like, okay, so I would bring some with me and leave. I'm going to let that go by. Okay, there was a car that was driving by. I guess I could hear it very clearly back here. But I left some so I could see next week. I have an appointment Monday and see if they're turning color. So, because, you know, we do get sunny days. And so I left some and I took some because, you know, oh, there goes a cat. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's a cat in the yard. Okay. Hi, kitty. He's looking at me, or she. He's looking for food. You know, I know we're not supposed to feed them, because if not, they'll keep coming. But I'm going to feed this cat because he's going to come and he's looking for food anyways. He needs food. I never saw him come into this yard. I always saw him in the next door's yard. But he's definitely looking for food. I could share a can of tuna with him. But wait, he's climbing something, going over. I will grab a can of tuna for the kitty later. And it's not a kitty, it's an adult cat. Yeah, I might get some can of tuna. I don't want to get up and get it now because she might mess around with my laptop. Yeah, my phone is charging, it's dead. He's looking for the birds. He's smart. There is a pilot. How you say that? There's a pilot wood on top of a bunch of branches. they cut a tree here. My glasses are all messed up, guys. Excuse my glasses. I'm gonna get new ones. Anyways, he climbed on it to see if he could get to the birds. There's no way he's gonna do that. But anyways, I would definitely feed this. Aw, okay, he's gone. He's gone next door. Yeah, see, he goes next door. You know, it's a pretty clean cat. I don't know if somebody owns him and just let him go outside. But I'm gonna pay attention. And you know, nobody's never back here. I could just put a little can of, I see where he goes. So when I see him, I'll get the can of tuna and bring it out. I know it's best if I get some dry food, but and put it out for him, and that way when he comes he'll see it. But it's not a good idea to do that, because at night that will attract other critters like the raccoons and stuff, squirrels. I will only bring it out when I see the cat. Anyways, so that'd be nice, since I always wanted a pet, and you know, I love animals, and you know, every time I rent an apartment, the landlords don't want animals in the apartment, so yeah. But there's a way to get around that. But I will see if I can remember. I'll tell you before the video's over. I'm over here cleaning my glasses because they're a little, getting the sun, it's making my eyes sweaty. I'm making my glasses sweaty. Okay. Cloudy, making my glasses cloudy. Alright, so back to the garden. Getting off topic here. The cat distracted me. There's a couple of stray cats I've seen in this neighborhood. Anyway, so I was able to get a full 30-gallon bag, Ziploc bag of the mints. So, I'll be, you know, I was happy about that. So, the mints, I got about a cereal size bowl of tomatoes, and I found a little baby eggplant. Yay! I didn't see it there last time, so that's why you gotta look around and move the branches, move the plant, because sometimes they're hiding in the bottom. So that's where I found it, and I was like, oh, it's a baby eggplant. So I took it. It's ready for harvest. And I found a pumpkin. Yay! No, a watermelon. I found a watermelon. I didn't see it there last time. Again, you have to really look. I didn't see it last time. So I was like, oh, look at this. But I didn't grab it again because it was green. It wasn't turning. So I think that's the last one there. I don't know if that one had problems. That pumpkin probably had an issue, you know, ripening, or it grew after the other ones were harvested. So it's a small pumpkin. It's almost watermelon. It's a size a little bigger than a grapefruit. So I'm gonna keep my eyes on that one, and go back and check on it, because with certain vegetables like squashes, pumpkins, butternut squash, you cannot cut them and have them finish ripening at your house, because that's not how it works for them. You have to look at the stem of the pumpkin. You have to look at the one, especially the butter squashes and stuff. They have to have some kind of brown color to it, and then they're ready to eat. Did you guys know that? You see, every time we go to the grocery store, the pumpkin stem is green. You know, we're so used to seeing it like that. But if you watch people who grow pumpkins for their own personal consumption, and they grow their own garden, not to sell them at the supermarket, they wait until the stem is green. That is when it's ready to harvest. So when you see it at the supermarket that the pumpkins have the green stem, that's because they have to harvest them early. so they'd be able to ship them out to, you know, I don't know where the pumpkins come from, but they could be able to ship them out in different parts of the country or other countries. I have to measure this to see if, I know it's not big enough yet. Yeah. So I did the brim, but you can't really tell because of the yarn. It's a bulky yarn. You know, I did purl 2, knit 2, purl 2, knit 2, all the way down. And I forgot to mention that I cast on with 65 cast on, 65 chains. And I know some people start at 70. I did 65 because this is a bulky yarn and it's a number 5 and I'm using a number 8 needle, and I don't want the hat to be like too big on me. So we'll see how it turned out. You know, you have to, you know, practice makes perfect. You're going to make mistakes. I did watch a video. I did watch a video of someone knitting a hat, because this is my first knit hat. But I just thought that because the yarn is thicker than hers, she had a 4 medium weight yarn when she was doing the tutorial. So I said, this is a bulky 5. Let me just go 5 stitches less. So if you guys let me know in the comments below if I did a good thing, if was that a good idea or not, and let me know how many stitches you cast on to knit a hat. But this is not in the round. I'm using straight needles, and I'm doing just back and forth, and then I'm gonna sew it together to make the hat. So yeah, so guys, give me some tips, because you know I'm a beginner, and this hat would be done by today. You hear the birds? All right, so I found a baby watermelon. Now I wanted to go collect some of the white flowers, the white flowers they had with the yellow and white flower. It was yellow in the middle and the flower was white, because they had a humongous bush. I'm talking about, it's like huge all the way around, you know, it was huge, and nobody was harvesting it. So I was like, man, what's going on? And so there were so many bees. I went around 3:30 in the afternoon. So I think it's best to go around 5-ish. I want to go back when there's not so many bees. I was kind of taken back how many bees were there. But I was trying to be careful. In a way, I was like, should I do this? Maybe not. I don't want them to sting me. Should I do this? And I never got stung by a bee before, so I don't want to neither, because you know my oldest daughter, poor baby, she was out playing our backyard one day. She was about 7 years old. I don't know how she got stung by 2 bees, guys. Yes, and both hands, because they were around her, and she was going like this, and she got stung in each hand, 2 different bees, and she ran in the house crying, and I saw it got swollen. And thank God that she was not allergic to it, because you don't know if kids are allergic to this unless you do an allergic test, or you know, you get tested for it, or when it happens to you. Unfortunately. So yeah, so there was a lot of bees. Oh my gosh. And I was like, I refuse to leave out of here without my share of those flowers. So I got a couple handful of them, and then I stopped, because every time I break it out of the branches, and the bees will get all crazy, like, oh my gosh, there's somebody here. Oh, I hope an ant's not biting me. There's somebody here taking our food, our supply. So they, you know, I did it like a couple times. I got a good amount that I could dry them up and make some tea out of it. Yes. So let's see what else. I got more dill. I said that. Oh, I got Swiss chard. Some of them weren't that pretty. Man, if I knew that it was gonna be this nice out here, like in this time of year, I would have done that fall, at least a few container gardens for the fall, because you could grow switch chart, and you could grow, but you got to start by August. Kale, they're growing kale over there, so once that kale grows, I'm gonna go back. Kale could handle the cold very well. Lettuce, you guys could start growing lettuce. Anyways, you're saying, why are you sharing about gardening tips? You're knitting right now. That's because I'm telling you my experience that I had yesterday. My trip back to the garden. There's a big fat squirrel right there. See, that's what I mean. So yeah, I would be going back. I think that the dill, I took all the ones that were about 8 to 10 inches long. So I took all the tall ones and left the little ones there. Alright, that was my grandson. He's riding his bike. Such a beautiful day. I don't know why he has a hoodie. It's hot. It's so hot that I'm sweating a little bit here. Yeah, so what was I talking about before my grandson came? Not sure what I was talking about. I know it was about the garden. Oh yeah, I wish that I could have put out at least a couple containers by the house so I could watch it from the critters. Because in the side of the house, it's on the side of the house going down the driveway, there's the same length of the driveway. It has a greeny area, and the sun shines there very bright. So anyways, I will be doing it indoors though, but we'll see. So my passion is yarn, making things, but also I love growing food and flowers. So anyways, guys, that's a money saver right there, because fresh herbs are very expensive and they get nasty very fast. So if you guys buy fresh herbs from the groceries, I would suggest that you dry them, or put them in paper towels quickly. If you don't want to dry them, I mean, you could just buy them dry already. But if you don't want to dry them, then you put it in a Ziploc bag wrapped with a paper towel. After you wash them, make sure they're not very wet when you put them in the refrigerator. Okay, so that was my experience with the garden. Definitely going back. And now the physical therapy appointment. Well, the therapist I saw on Monday was not there. She's actually on vacation. I had to see a young lady who was also nice, very nice young lady. So she did some great massages on my foot. Be careful with the bike back here, because don't put it on the grass, because you never know. Hold on, guys. I'm just letting him know not to put the bike on the grass, because there could be little sticks and nails in here and there. Could give him a flat.
Hey.
Why you got the sweatshirt on? It's hot.
I thought it was going to be cool.
Well, take it off, puppy. Yeah. Why you don't tell Maya to go outside with you? He's gone. Alright, so my grandson was sweet. He was making breakfast for everyone this morning. He asked me, Grandma, you want eggs? You want eggs this morning? And I said yes, but then we only had like 2 eggs in the refrigerator left, and so my daughter had to go get more. But he made breakfast for everyone. But because he was making breakfast for us, I let everybody, I'm always like that, I let him make for everybody else first. And then I decided to come outside. I was still drinking my coffee, and I haven't ate breakfast yet, so I'm not going to have eggs though. I'm going to have oatmeal. And I still have I don't like mixing coffee with food. I'd rather have my coffee first, and then my food has to be with water, or I don't like food and coffee together. Are you guys are like that? Anybody out there? Yeah, I can't. So I'm at the end of the road. So the brim, I was looking at it yesterday. I said, man, you're not going to be able to tell in some areas. You can't hardly tell the brim because of the thickness of the yarn. And I can't tell, guys. But I made a brim. Maybe it'll look different once I'm done, once I put it on. And then the rest is garter stitch. Yes. So it's a beautiful day. When it's nice like this, I don't want to go inside. So back to the doctor's appointment. Physical therapy said that she examined my leg because she was not the one that saw me Monday. She was reading the notes of the other therapist. But I asked her because my daughter's always telling me to take the car when I want to go pick my medicine up or do something. But I want to make sure that that it was okay for me to drive. And guess what? She said no. She said wait till 30 days are over. Let us examine your foot again. See if it's healing. We don't want you like pushing your leg on the pedal so many times, because it's just like the exercise we do here with my foot. Is she said you're not supposed to overdo it, so you're not supposed to be driving right now. So I was like, okay, I didn't know that. I will tell my daughter that I cannot drive. So now I try to enjoy the time I can out here because I can't go anywhere. So she did the massages and everything, and man, the pain. I don't like nobody touching my ankle because it still hurts a lot. And then when you do that, and I know she has to, of course I let her, but let's say this is the ankle. Let's say this is the ankle, and when she goes like this, or she gives it a massage, that pain goes straight up to my leg, to my kneecap. Yeah. So it was a pretty good appointment. And I didn't walk there, walk back. I arranged a ride. And we'll see how it goes from there. But all in baby steps. I'm taking it one day at a time. Yes, one day at a time. So that was the appointment. And then yesterday I came home. Although I was tired because I was up from throughout the middle of the night because our neighbors were so loud. They were like from 1 in the morning to 2 in the morning or 3. I think they got home at midnight, and then 1 or 2 in the morning. They were having a fight, and they didn't realize how we could hear them so clearly. And this was Thursday into Friday morning, like early hours in the morning. And I woke up my grandson and everybody in the house, my daughter, my grandson, and the kids had to go to school. My daughter has to go, grandson has to go to school, and my daughter has to go to work. And I was up, and that's why I was so tired, because it don't matter. I'm still, how many hours I sleep, I'm always up at 6 in the morning. The latest I could get up is 7, but it's usually 5 or 6. So I had a busy, I went grocery shopping with my daughter yesterday. I went to Walmart. So I had a busy day because we were at Walmart. And then Walmart, I did not walk. I used their little electrical carts that they have for people that are disabled and who needs them. I tried to, I was doing a live while I was there, but when I got home, it looked awful. It was very blurry, and I don't understand why, because when I was recording with my phone, it looked clear. So when I got home, I had to take that video down. So, but anyways, let's see. So I was at Walmart, and Walmart had a lot of food, guys. I have not been to that super Walmart since I injured my foot, maybe about 3 months. And I went back, and it was just food everywhere. Even if they didn't have enough room in the aisles They had them also at the middle of the aisles, with pallets and pallets and pallets and pallets of food. So I suggest that I suggest that you get your holiday food early, things early, because I don't know how that's gonna last. And the meats were expensive, but uh, they had meat and they had canned goods. The only thing they were lacking was the eggs. They had some chicken, beef, ribs, and they had meats. One thing they didn't lack neither was the seafood, the fish. Have you noticed that in Walmart right now they have a lot, in a lot of other stores, not just Walmart, they have a lot of seafood and fish from the people from the farm fish. You know, so let me know if you guys seen that. But anyway, so that's why they have a lot of their freezers in that area was full. But I was surprised again the lack of eggs. So check your areas. I think I'm gonna start freezing eggs again like I did before. It was the lack of eggs. I mean, every time I go to the store and I need a dozen of eggs, I do find it, but it's just looking very sad. Uh, very sad. I did record it on my video, but it's very blurry, so I'm not gonna put that video up. So I'm gonna go to Walmart with my regular camera. That was my phone camera. Then I went to the yarn section, and they had a lot of yarn. I was very impressed how the shelves were pretty good. The last time I went there, they had a little bit of the Walmart yarn, the $2.97 yarn, the acrylic yarn. And this time around, they had a lot. Yep, they had enough yarn. They had some pretty Red Heart Super Saver ombre. They had this olive green I never seen before, and they had this, me personally have not seen before. And then they had this different brown color ones, which was beautiful. Yes, then they had an end cap full of this Red Heart Super Saver jumbo yarn, solid colors. 700 something yards, almost 800 yards, was $7.49, guys. That's not bad for 700, almost 800 yards. I think that's a good price. Well, we had a lot of colors, and they had a lot of that thick Chanel yarn to make blankets, which my daughter loves that yarn and wants me to make a blanket for her out of that yarn, but she's supposed to buy the yarn so I could do it for her. I think the yarn is $7, almost $8 a row, a skein of yarn, and they don't have a lot of yardage. So I told her, you're gonna need at least, I don't know, she might need, like, it is a bulky yarn though, very bulky, super bulky. I think she's going to need about, to be safe, maybe 8 of those or 10. And we're probably gonna have to spend like $80 just to make her a blanket from that yarn. Not she. I'm contributing by crocheting the blanket for her, because it's definitely not gonna be knit. Because it's a very bulky yarn. But I'm probably gonna do crochet it with my fingers, finger crocheting, or is it finger knitting? I don't know. So yeah. So there were a lot of pretty yarns. Yes, check your Walmart. I liked it. The Red Heart Super Saver ombres. They had like a salmon color, very pretty. That olive green, very pretty. A leafy green. What else? I mean, go check out your Walmart. You can check it up on the website. They had but I was a good girl and I didn't buy yarn. I went there to buy food, and also I went to see their, oh my gosh, the clothing department was overflowing with clothes. They had so many clothes that they had also they had so many clothes that it looked like they didn't know where to put it. And they had a lot of about 3 racks of clearance. And that's my jam right there, clearance. So I'm like, oh man, with this foot and everything, I couldn't do much of that. So I just stuck to the grocery shopping, and maybe someday, where am I at? Oh guys, I'm at 35 minutes. Yeah, so maybe someday I will do. I love clearance, the clearance section, and buying stuff on clearance. Hey guys, if you haven't seen my video, I have put up a few videos this week. Please go check them out. I did one on thrift store shopping haul. It's not about yarn. I actually went in there looking for yarn and looking for books, but sadly there was no yarn, and I didn't bother looking at the books because they moved them out because they had a water leak. So I didn't ask about the books. So I just did clothing shopping. I saved a lot of money. I got myself a winter coat. I bought about 33 garments. There were $2 each. So I think you will enjoy that video very much. Please go check it out. I will be announcing today the winner for the Tina's collaboration of I Made It. Hashtag I Made It giveaway. As of today, it's the 15th. You still have time to make an entry for that giveaway before I make the video to pick the winner. I will be doing that today, and that might be in a couple hours because the family's going out for a walk and they're going to be gone for a couple hours. Yeah, so I will be picking that winner today. Hey guys, also want to let you know that I was able to set up the night box. So it's so easy. After, like, you think it's hard, and then it's just those few boxes you gotta fill. And then somebody told me how to put in a description box where it says message, and I had to put a description there so that way when the people type my command word, it will drop their link. And that was, I even wrote all that down extra in a piece, and so I could keep it for my records in case I had to keep doing that. So yeah, so guys, I'm gonna enjoy this. I don't know if you guys can hear the birds. I'm gonna enjoy this beautiful day out here for a little longer. I'm gonna sit out here and knit for a little longer. Enjoy the sound of these birds just talking to each other and singing. And yeah, so I hope everybody's doing well. And please take care of yourself and your family. And let's pray for the family who lost their family in that recent active shooting. I think it was Thursday, and I can't remember if it was in the South, but there was an active shooter, unfortunately. So let's pray. An officer lost her life, and there are 4 other victims. So 5 victims altogether. So let's pray for this family and their friends, and for this world. Alright guys, I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye for now.